What's up, people? This is your boy K Solo, man. No question about this. It's been a long time since I've been having to give you guys a little story or something like that. So, I wanna keep it real. I remember the story that I said. It's like one of my first stories, and it was about a gay dude, and his name was Freddy, but he was known as Freddy Krueger. And why they gave him the name Freddy Krueger was because um, I believe he cut like three dudes, and he cut the three dudes, and it was because of dudes that was violating him because he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Not in a sexual way, but violating him, like calling him faggot, lizard. You know, we used to call people, back then, we used to, very disrespectful, but we used to call gay dudes lizard, all type of crazy shit, mook, all that shit. And yesterday, I was in 505, the movement, and I want to give a shout out to no other than China. No doubt, what's up, man? Thank you for having me in your show yesterday. And they started talking about dudes that was, that are gay in jail and stuff like that, and the marriage that people was having, inmates getting married with other inmates in the yard and stuff like that. And it was always not like that, you know. And yes, um, it's true. It is true that a lot of gay dudes, and not even gay dudes, it's true that rape does happen. It does happen upstate. And it doesn't happen too much like what you see in on TV and stuff like that. And my knowledge, and I've been up top, I've been in the mountains, that stuff. In my knowledge, I never seen that. Not like that. You understand? And yes, it never happened in front of me, and it will never happen in front of me because, I ain't trying to get myself in a predicament like that anymore. And that's I'm talking about going to jail. So, does it happen? Yes, it does happen. But you have gay dudes that has gotten busy, and this is no bullshit. I mean, keeping it real with you guys, that has gay dudes that has gotten their respect in jail. For one dude that I know, that his name was Freddy Krueger, real name Freddy, light skinned dude. I think Freddy was from Queens. If I remember, Freddy was from Queens. I knew Freddy. I met Freddy in El Marju, C95, El Marju. That house, I had that house. That house was mine. There's no question about that. My man Bosco left it to me. You know what I'm saying? When he went home, Bosco left it to me. A Puerto Rican kid named Bosco, well known in the prison system upstate. Also well known. Bosco's well known. I took over the house and stuff like that. And back then, I'm talking about 88, 89. El Marju was like the craziest fucking house in C95. No question about that, hands down. Anyway, when I took it over, I brought in some life, man. I stopped because, like I said, like I told the guys yesterday, you gotta have some kind of compassion. You gotta have some kind of heart, man. Because remember, you got family. You don't want to see your family go through abuses and stuff like that. No matter, regardless wherever you at. And sometimes people have that shit that if you can defend yourself, nobody should supposed to step up for you. And that's kind of wrong. That's kind of wrong. And it's kind of fucked up that a lot of people think like that. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Freddy Krueger was known as a gay dude, no question about that. Was he down like with us and stuff like that? I mean, down with my crew and back? No, he was not. Um, did I used to talk to Freddy Krueger a lot? No. Like maybe like, what's up, Freddy? What's up, Solo? Shit like that. Things like that. You feeling me? Freddy, yes, I gotta keep it real. He was very clean. No question about that. Cause you could tell dudes who take showers and who don't take showers, man. You in the fucking house with these dudes every day, and you know who bathes, who doesn't bathe. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, Freddie, was clean. And like I said, this is a module, so it's not a cell. A module, it's open, so you can smell feet. You can smell if a nigga threw a fart. You can smell that stuff. It's not like a cell. You understand what I'm saying? The cell, nigga was dirty, nigga's dirty, or you smell that nigga's cell, you smell it's nasty. But the smell doesn't come out like if it's a dome or a module. You understand what I'm saying? So the first time Freddy Krueger I heard that he cut somebody was because the dude disrespected Freddy, smacked him a couple times and stuff like that, and I heard that Freddy caught this dude while this dude was going to get ready to take a shower. That much I heard that, and he caught him good too. And the dude that he caught was a 5%er. Second dude that I remember that Freddy did caught was a Dominican dude. And the Dominican dude, if I don't remember his name, they just call him Papa Chavo or some shit like that. Papa Chavo was like, Papa or Chavo, whatever the fuck. Second dude that he cut was him. No question about that. I can't tell you why Freddy cut him because I really don't know the story about that, but I heard, things happen, you hear shit. The third dude that Freddy cut was another 5%er, and that was because, with all due respect, the 5%er and Freddy did something, and I'm talking about sexually, and the 5%er dude, I think they caught him out there. They caught the both of them, and the 5% started, then I don't think they caught him doing anything, but people started finding out that there was something was going on, and the 5% started flipping on Freddy, like disrespecting him, this, that, blah, blah, and I think he even hit Freddy, and if I quite remember the story, like I said, I knew Freddy, but we used to not talk like that. The most me and Freddy ever talked was like maybe 5 minutes, and that was because we had a strike, saying in the house that, that time they was not giving no showers. The showers was cold. The food was kind of fucked up. There was no heat, and we had a strike and stuff like that. And as the dude that was running the house, of course, saying you need people to run the house with you because I don't want to hear this shit. A lot of people like, the dude that got the house, no question. That's always a dude that runs the house. There's no question about that. Or sometimes there's always two dudes, but there's always a dude, right? And I don't want to hear it. He doesn't run the house by himself. Never. Yeah, he can get busy. I has gotten busy with the whole house. People has tried to jump me, and I has gotten busy, the only motherfucker, and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. There's you in the fucking doghouse. Rikers Island's a doghouse, bro. It's a cage. It's a lion pen, and it's crazy. And sometimes you gotta do shit to survive. So, there's a lot of shit that goes on that you have to do. You gotta do it, and you gotta do it very well. You understand? And son, like I said, just because you gay doesn't mean that you get picked on. Well, let me rephrase that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you gotta understand this. A lot of gay dudes could be loud, man. If you gay, you gay. No question about that. Like for example, like Freddy Krueger, he was gay. He knew he was gay, but you never seen him go all crazy and wild out, like acting like a real fucking, like a real lizard. That was not his style. You understand what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people used to used to like accept him in the houses. You understand what I'm saying? Because back in that time, the time that I'm talking about, that I met Freddy, there was a gay house, straight up gay house. And a lot of gay dudes was in that house. So, if you was gay, you used to go, they should take you to that house. They should tell you, do you want to go to a gay house? And that's the house you go to. Very few gays used to go to population, used to live in population. But back then it was not mandatory like it is now. That if you're gay, you live in population. No, it was not mandatory back then. Mandatory back then was like if you was gay, you go to a house, a gay house, no question about that. So, that's how it was back then. And I'm talking about the 80s. Now, they put the gays in any house. And a lot of that has to do with, with the shit that was going on with people getting married in prison and stuff like that. And you see, and you got to understand the story about that too. And I know a lot of people be disrespecting it, and being Puerto Rican that I am, and having the prisons in Puerto Rico that they accept shit like that, you know, you know, that's over there, but I'm not talking about Puerto Rico prisons. I'm talking about America prisons. Saying American prisons, we do things much different than what Puerto Rico prison does, and they was bringing that over here in New York prisons, and they don't have like that no more. Thank God, because I'm gonna keep it real. It was kind of, as a Puerto Rican, as a Spanish person that I was, it was kind of embarrassing, keeping it official, keeping it real. Saying it was kind of embarrassing, but like I said, not disrespecting gay dudes, all gay dudes. A lot of gay dudes put in work in Puerto Rico for them to have that. How can you say that respect that gay dudes had in Puerto Rico? So I'm not here defending that. I'm not here saying anything like that. But I know a lot of you guys know that I have spoken about that many times, and I has gotten heat because of that from my own people. How can you talk about that? And I don't mention the names. I don't mention that family name. So but a lot of people used to speak about that. Also, how can you do that? Blah blah blah. I even been threatened. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico is Puerto Rico. New York is New York, and that was happening in New York. They was bringing into New York prisons, New York State prisons, New York City prisons, Rikers, and a lot of people didn't like it. And I know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the black brothers didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But let it be, because back then, you know what I'm saying, back in that time, you had the Land Kings, and then you had that other family that was like 3 times bigger than Land Kings. Let's keep it official. But we hold it down. You understand what I'm saying? And it's kind of, I don't want to speak about this and that, because this is about this dude named Freddy Krueger, and I'm just saying that all gay dudes are not wild, loud, and if you gay, you gay, but you gotta have a temperature. And if you have your temperature high, man, you gotta lower that shit, because a lot of people don't like that. And that's keeping it official, saying facts with that. A lot of people don't like that loud shit. I don't. I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't. You understand what I'm saying? And another thing, and if you gay, you gay, man. If long as, man, you have respect for the next man, bro, I'm good with that. As long as you have respect for me, have respect for other people that's around me, and you don't bring that shit in my circle, and and you're not too loud with that shit, do you? You feel me? So shout out to once again 05. I'm 050. No doubt the movement. China, what's up, man? Appreciate the show. And once again, thank you for having me there. And you already know, man, you can find my show all day, every day, the K Solo Show, Records on the Stories, one of the original ones that came out, the Records on the Stories, man. So, shout out to everybody else out there, and do your things, guys, all right? And, Freddie, if you out there, man, what's up? How you doing, my brother? All right? So, salute to everybody out there, man. This is your boy, K Solo. Holla.